Hello everybody, and thank you once again for taking the time to watch my video. Now this is the next one within the series of the AdExperts opportunity, and in this video I'm going to talk about the what you might call the compensation plan, the reward process, the income stream creator, call it whatever you want. And this is quite an unusual setup in so much as Matthew and Daniel, the co-owners of AdExperts, have created a series of sales funnels. So as you purchase advertising credits with the magazine, the HomeBusinessGiant, you're automatically entered into what they're calling a cyclone funnel. Now the cyclone funnel, basically you start at the top and you filter your way down, and as you come out of the bottom of that cyclone funnel, you're then entered into what they're calling a tornado funnel. I assume that they're using these names and terminology because it will signify the speed at which this will happen. And again, as you come out of the cyclone funnel, you'll make $400. So essentially you're at the break-even point, because obviously you'll have purchased advertising credits for the magazine, and once you come out of the cyclone funnel, you've effectively got your money back, which is a great position to be in. And then once you come out of the bottom of the tornado funnel, you have a $7,000 payout. Again, very nice indeed. So as you can see, for an initial advertising package, you could end up with $7,400 worth in earnings. But it doesn't stop there, and I have really breezed through the concepts here, and I propose to go through this in a little bit more detail as we go through the presentation. But I thought it was important that you understand how the process works. So you start in the cyclone funnel, you then come out of that and you go into the tornado funnel. Now, some of the concepts that I'm going to talk to you about today are going to happen, but the way that I'm going to explain it will not necessarily be what you see once you log onto the site. And the reason that I say that is because a lot of the site is still within its beta testing mode. So as an example, I'm going to talk about the cyclone funnel. Now I fully assume that the icons will not be little people like this. They will possibly be cyclones or tornado icons, for example, and also they're going to be differently coloured, I suspect, but they won't necessarily be in these colours. So I'm going to talk about these colours as part of the presentation to help you understand the concept, but please don't come back to me complaining that the icons are different colours or their icons are totally different. But essentially this is how the funnel will work. Now the reason that I've colour coded them is to help you understand how this funnel will operate for yourself. So as you buy an advertising package, you will come in to the top of the funnel. There will only ever be spaces at the top of the funnel. You will not be able to fast track yourself into the bottom of the funnel, and that is the beauty. We are all starting from the same point. So you come into the top of the funnel, and at the moment I've signified the empty spots by these little blue icons. And then once you've recruited an additional person, then you'll change colour, and as you can see these are yellow, and that signifies that they've recruited an individual. And then if you then recruit a second person, then as you can see you then change colour again according to my diagram. So this person here has obviously recruited two people, and they now have changed from a yellow icon into a green icon. Now it's important that you understand at this stage that you need to have at least two people recruited to you in order to be fully qualified with the AdExperts program. Clearly, if you want to go on and recruit more and more people, that is brilliant, and I strongly suggest that, and I would always suggest that people aim for at least 3 or 5 people into their business. However, you will only ever be qualified on 2. So you're qualified for life. There is no need for you to go off and start recruiting lots and lots of other people. And then finally at the bottom we've got this person here who is the next person in line to become what's called a sales broker by going into the tornado funnel. At the moment everyone here is called a sales associate. Okay, so that's the cyclone funnel, and that's the basis of what we're going to talk about throughout the course of this presentation. So we're now going to look at a cyclone funnel that has now been filled, and as you can see all these little blue icons have now changed into little orange icons to signify that they've all been in position and they've been filled. And as you can see, all the other positions are automatically filled as well. So what is the benefit now for the person at the bottom? Well, the first benefit is, as I've already said, they will receive $400 in cash straight into their bank account. The second benefit is that they will also be given another ad package for the Home Business Giant, which is brilliant, because if you think about it, you've purchased an initial advertising credit package and then you'll never need to buy another one, because you will constantly be rewarded with additional packages as you come through the Cyclone funnels, which is brilliant. The other one is that you're then becoming promoted, as I've said to you before, into a sales broker. And the benefit of being a sales broker is that you are automatically funded into a spot within the Tornado funnel. And again, I've breezed through this, and it's important that you understand how this is funded through the Cyclone. And the reason I say it's important is because you need to have confidence that the business is profitable and sustainable. You also need to have the confidence to be able to explain this to anybody who may ask the question. And quite honestly, you know, the rewards are going to be huge, and at some point people are going to question, where is all this money coming from? Well, it is really straightforward, and it is simple maths. So as I explained, this is the Cyclone funnel here, and as we said, there are 8 empty spots. So once they've been filled at $400 each, as you can see, that creates a funding at the top of this funnel of $3,200. And as I've already explained, each person at the bottom is going to be receiving a series of rewards. Now the first reward, as I said, is $400 in cash. They're also going to receive a reward of an additional advertising campaign in the magazine. That is a value of $400, but that value has to come from somewhere. And then you're also going to be funded into a Tornado funnel, and again the value of that is $2,400, and the value of that has to come from somewhere. Well, as you can see, it doesn't need a rocket scientist, but if you add that all up, that comes to $3,200, which, spookily enough, is the value of the top part of this funnel. So as you can see, as far as AdExperts is concerned, the Cyclone funnel is the break-even point, both for the individual, the sales associate, but also for AdExperts as well. Now what happens next is, as you can see, that this person here has now gone off and is now occupying a position in the Tornado funnel. So there is no one single person at the bottom of the Cyclone funnel. So what happens is the Cyclone funnel effectively splits, and essentially it creates, in doing that, it creates additional positions for people to become more profitable. It will create 2 new funnels. Each funnel will have 8 new advertising spots on each, and each funnel will also have an additional promotional position at the bottom of the funnel. So again, it will look something like this. And again, the cycle will then repeat. So we've now got vacancies for people to buy advertising credits to come into the business. As they fill up, the whole process then repeats and repeats and repeats. And also bear in mind that some of these positions are going to be filled up by people who have come out of the bottom of the Cyclone funnel and have been given additional credits to be able to then come into the top of the next funnel. And I'll talk about that in a little bit more detail in the next video. Okay, so let's move on to the Tornado funnel. Now the Tornado funnel works in exactly the same way as the Cyclone funnel. However, there's one big difference. Well, there's a couple of big differences, one of them being financial. However, the other big difference is the fact that the Tornado funnel is much smaller. It only has 4 empty positions at the top of the funnel, and those are the next spots to be filled. Now they can only be filled by people exiting the Cyclone funnel. You cannot buy your position into the Tornado funnel straight away. And again, as you can see, I've color coded these icons just to explain. This person here who is orange is waiting for an individual that they have directly sponsored to enter the Tornado funnel. Once that person enters that funnel, they will then be qualified. Now, as with the Cyclone funnel, you needed 2 people to become qualified. With the tornado funnel, you will only ever need 1 person, so one of your directs needs to come out of the cyclone funnel and into the tornado funnel. And then at the bottom you have the next person who's waiting in line to get their $7,000 payout. Now, you won't receive the $7,000 on the day that these positions are filled. You will receive a proportion of that each time one of these positions gets filled. So for example, let's say on Monday this position got filled. This person here at the bottom would receive $1,750. And let's say, I don't know, Tuesday or Wednesday this position got filled, there's another $1,700 coming to this person, and so on and so on. So automatically, once the whole tornado funnel has been filled, the person at the bottom will receive their $7,000 in cash. And like I say, that could be in one hit if they were filled all in one day, or it could be broken up over a number of days. Now, the other advantage of being at the bottom is that you are automatically funded another spot in a tornado funnel. So again, as with the cyclone funnel, you are going to be continually going out of one tornado funnel into the top of another tornado funnel. So you'll be earning $7,000 over and over again. Now, once again, I have skipped over that, and again for the same reason, is that you need to understand from a profitability and sustainability is how AdExperts can afford to pay people $7,000 in just exiting the bottom of one of their funnels. Well, it is really, again, really quite straightforward. As you know, you've received funding out of your cyclone funnel to go into the top of a tornado funnel, and so the 4 spots at $2,400 each creates a fund of $9,600. And as I've already explained, you will receive at the bottom here $7,000 plus funding into another tornado funnel, which is $2,400. And again, you add that all up, and as you can see, the value of the rewards is $9,400. And it is only at this point that the tornado funnel creates profit for the AdExperts company. And as you can see, the profit isn't massive, it is literally $200. So the vast amount of money that is coming into the advertising credit part of the HomeBusinessGiant, as you can see, is going straight back to the sales associates or the sales brokers. That's you and me. Clearly they're making $200 profit on each tornado funnel which completes, and they are expecting hundreds, if not thousands, of these. Appreciate that this person here now has moved out of here and has gone to the top of another tornado funnel. So the tornado funnel, as with the cyclone funnel, now splits, and in doing that it creates extra positions for people to start earning the $7,000 each time that their own tornado funnels start to split. So as you can see, we've now created 4 more spots here, 4 more spots here, so as people come out of the cyclone funnels, they'll drop into the top of this funnel and create income for the people at the bottom of the tornado funnels. Okay, so as I said, I've been through the compensation or reward plan fairly quickly. If there's something that you're still not sure about, please go back through the video again. And again, if there's still you've got concerns or you can't quite see how things fit together, then please, I do stress to you, get in touch with the person who contacted you initially or showed you this video, and I'm sure they'll be more than happy to explain any of the points, or even give you examples or show you the back of their own back office to show you how their business is working for them. Alright, so take care, and I'll look forward to working with you in the future, and hopefully going through some of these cyclone and tornado funnels. I'm sure we may well bump into each other in some shape or form. Take care now, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.